Hey everybody, happy Wednesday, it's Melissa. A few weeks ago on a Wednesday, as it happens, somebody called into my monthly telephone chat who had taken my 15 minutes a day creative challenge, but was having a really hard time getting herself to go into her creative space and make stuff because she was going through a really rough time in her life. Just a lot of crappy things were happening, really, really rough stuff. And as she put it, she just didn't feel like drawing pretty pictures. So I suggested that she use her creative sandbox time not to try to draw pretty pictures, but rather to just let whatever was inside of her, however dark or crappy that might be, express itself in whatever she was making. And to make it easier, I suggested that she do something completely different from the kind of art that she was used to making. Whatever she was using to do her pretty pictures, do something completely different. And the next day, I got an email from her, very excited. She had used completely different media, done something totally different, and it was an incredibly wonderful experience for her. The process of creating from that yucky place that she was feeling led to something really new, and I think helped her process what she was going through as well. So it was just great all the way around. Which brings me to just the general idea that we all tend to get into a groove which frequently turns into a rut. And as creative people, usually one of your favorite places to be, if you're like me at all, is in the creative sandbox, in that place of exploring and experimenting and asking, what if? What if I try this? What would happen? So, one way to get into that place a little more easily sometimes is to just try something totally different. If you're used to painting, say, on paper, try painting on canvas. If you find yourself always going back to the same tubes of paint, maybe you use blues and greens all the time, try using reds and oranges. If you're used to working really big, try working really small. If you are used to spending your creative time writing, try getting out some colored pens and make something visual. Or maybe do your writing with crayons. That would be different instead of writing with a pen or on your computer. It's kind of hard writing with crayons, right? So you never know what might come out. So that's my invitation to you today. Try something just completely different, maybe even opposite of what you're used to doing, and see what happens. Just set up an experiment for yourself for maybe 1 week or maybe one day, just to try something totally different. You may not like what you make, and that's okay. The point is to just get yourself into that sort of, beginner mind place, that place of just trying and experimenting and seeing what will happen. And you might be surprised. You may end up finding yourself going in a completely different direction from what you ever expected, just because you're trying something new. So that's my invitation to you today. Carve out 15 minutes or a half an hour or however much time you can allow yourself and try something new, and then let me know how it goes. Happy Wednesday, and go get creating. Mwah!